It's Wednesday, my dudes. Today is the first episode of Uncommon, where I talk about the things that people don't normally talk about and shed light upon different subjects. Today's topic is about words and the power that words have on the human race, the people around you, and what you can do to be able to protect the words that you say from being destructive. Words create worlds. Although we don't create literal worlds when we speak, our words create worlds. Our words create a space that will either encourage, lift up, comfort, and inspire, or tear down, diminish, and curse others or even yourself. In the context of talking to yourself, it means negative self-talk. And we never speak a neutral word. Our words are always moving in either the direction of life or in the direction of destruction. Take, for example, I might give a compliment to someone, right? Of course, that is a positive thing. And if I'm going to be tearing someone down, saying, oh my gosh, I don't like the outfit that you're wearing, what you say is the embodiment of your heart, will, and mind. So the things that you say towards others is also the way that you are thinking. So the words that you say, whether or not you want to say them or not, you're thinking those types of things. So the things that you surround yourself with are eventually going to be the things that you become. So if you're surrounded with people who are just negative or are always saying things that are not shed in a positive light or just bringing people down, then you are going to eventually become like them. And I don't really understand why a person would put themselves in a situation where they're around those types of people and they don't want to be like them, but you're always around those types of people. And I'm just like, the people who you are around are going to be the people that you become. So another thing is not to look for an argument. If you are talking about something controversial or something like that, like let's say the topic of race, and let's say that you're of Caucasian descent and you're asking something but not really wanting to learn and be educated around the subject, you're looking for an argument, because any type of situation where you are not actually open to hearing or listening, learning about what the person is saying to you, then you are looking for an argument. You're not actually caring about what they have to say. You're just trying to prove your own points and your own opinions and your own stand without taking and looking at the other person's perspective. So don't look for an argument. We can say what we will say, but don't fake your actions either. So basically, don't be a hypocrite. The things that you say to people should also be the things that you act out. So let's say, for example, oh my gosh, she's always hooking up with guys all the time, like, I don't really like her because she's always doing this, but you're doing the exact same thing. Is that really the type of example that you want to lead towards the people that you're with and your family and your friends? Like, the fact that you're being a hypocrite with your own words, like, that's not a good thing. Whether or not the words are written or spoken, words have impacted and changed this world. It's not money that makes the world go round, it's words, because the only things that have changed in this world were because of words, not normally because of money. Money is something that helps back up the words, I suppose. Everybody's on the internet for the most part, but the internet wouldn't have been created if the guy who made the internet didn't have an idea, told the people that he was with, like, hey, I want to do this, let's make it happen, If he had not done that, we would not be where we are today with the internet. We would probably have to wait like a couple more years for another person to come up with an idea to actually do it. You should watch what you say, because whether you know it or not, it is affecting someone inside the room that you're in, negatively or positively. Gossiping about people, even if you're saying something positive, but if you're not actually talking to that person, if you're trying to say a compliment or just say something nice about someone, then you should probably say it to them rather than about them. Most people tend to think that saying nice things is better than saying negative things, which is true. However, if your words are negative or positive, but you're saying them in a light that is negative, like the backhanded compliments, it's said in a positive light, but there's a negative undertone. Whatever it is that you're talking about, or who you're talking about, it could be drawn in a negative light, especially since a lot of people are very self-conscious about the things that people say about them or what people think about them. The words that you say to yourself and to the other people, if you're not actually talking to this person, you're still impacting them in some way. So watch what you say. There's so much negativity going on. I have no idea why people are just wanting to say whatever comes to their mind without thinking about what it is that you're saying. I guess that a lot of people make a Twitter account just so that they can be able to rant about whatever's on their mind. But if you think about it in this way, you're saying something about a person and it's negative, and you're putting it onto a platform where literally anybody can see it, no matter how many followers you have. If you have 3 followers, those people are still taking in what you are saying. It's impacting them, whether it's in a negative or positive way. There are neutral words, but it can still be taken as a positive or negative depending on who it is that you're around, who's hearing what you are saying. Also, your words should be transparent. You should probably be more clear about what it is that you're trying to say. Of course, me making this entire podcast or whatever is probably reinforcing the idea that I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm trying to be transparent about what it is that I'm trying to convey. Like, you shouldn't have any walls up around the words that you're saying in a way that you're deliberately hiding the message that you're trying to say. Like this, I'm trying to be really, really touchy about this because some people might put up a wall around the words that they say because they don't want to hurt someone, but at the same point, like, you're not telling them what it is that you're trying to say. Like, you're just completely beating around the bush. That's one thing. Stop beating around the bush and be transparent about what you're trying to say. However, if you're in a situation where it could be bad if you told this person, please don't tell them, because guilt is not something that you want to act upon.